All right, so hopping in the car for the very first video of 2026, and I cannot be more excited. It is fairly cold this morning. We have the EVO in tow right behind, and yeah, we're gonna go grab some live shrimp right now and kind of get out there and figure out what we can catch. But I gotta talk to you guys about a few things when we get out on the water. I'm excited. I'm gonna share some goals with you guys today, and we'll just talk about the future ahead of us on the channel in 2026. But yeah, let's get going before the sun comes up. Let's go. Let's do it. All right, let's go. We are stocked with some shrimp. Let's go catch something. All right, first time dropping in the trolling motor for 2026. We have shrimp ready to go. We have both rods rigged up. I got an NLBN on one rod and a little jig head on another rod for the sheepshead is probably what we're gonna start with. I think main focus today is sheepshead. When it's winter and the water temps are like 60 degrees, it is honestly the most enjoyable thing to do is go mess around with the sheepshead, and I think that's what we're gonna do today. But since we're fishing live shrimp, I'm sure we'll catch more than just sheepshead. I'm sure we will catch, there's probably 10 different species we could probably catch today with a live shrimp. But we're gonna get right to it today, get right into the action. I think I'm gonna talk about goals for 2026 here later. Maybe after we knock out a good fish, that would be awesome. Let's get to it. All right, one of the best baits you can fish with in the entire state of Florida right here. Little live shrimp. That'll do it. Throw them on a jig head. A little something like that. That is it. We've done it 100 different times. We're gonna do it again today. It is honestly, in the wintertime, one of the most fun things to do. Just grab a shrimp, toss them around, everything eats them. Let's see what we can find today. Here's an absolute primo sheepshead hole right here. 3 pilings, all stacked up together. Probably 6 foot deep right here. I'll feed this shrimp down and see if there's any monsters down there. Oh, something's nibbling it good. Yep. Oh, first fish, 2026. It's a sheepshead. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. I love sheepshead, man. Like I said, these guys are so fun. They're so challenging with just a little jig head and a shrimp. It is just a fun little game to play with these guys. This one is definitely not big at all and definitely not a keeper sheep, but genuinely a really fun fish to catch. You see his bright stripes there, black and white. Cool little guy. We'll toss him back. I haven't seen any big ones yet, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Sometimes you'll work in some docks and you're just not seeing anything, and then all of a sudden one dock has a bunch of sheeps on it. And if you guys notice, let me bounce off here. You see like these pilings. These are covered in oysters. Great for sheep. I'm just bouncing around shrimp down there, whether I see them or not. Sometimes you can see sheeps, you know, eating off oysters and barnacles and stuff, and you can sight cast them, which is what I'm looking for today, but I've yet to see that. Just got one down. We'll throw on another shrimp and keep on moving. Oh, something big on it. That is not what I was expecting. I felt that chomp, and I was like, that's gonna be a good sheep. It isn't though. It's a nice little fat mangrove. Nice little fat guy. Oh, he's pooping on me. Great. All right. Second species of 2026 is a nice mangrove snapper. Go ahead and send him back. Look at that. He pooping on me. Oh, I'm on something. Oh. Another mangrove. Okay, seems like we're in the mangroves here. Not seeing many sheepshead for some reason. I don't know what it is. This is mangrove number 2. Not seeing many sheep, so like I said, sometimes they're, you know, you find one and all the sheeps are all in the same area. And maybe right now we're working through a dry spot, but still a nice healthy mangrove, just not he's probably 10 inches. He's probably just barely keeper, but usually I don't keep them unless they're over 12, so we'll send him on back and catch him again another day when he's a little bit bigger. Oh, getting messed with. That's a better sheep. A little bit better. A little bit better. Still teeny tiny though. Where are the big mamas? Where are the big girls at? These ain't them. Actually, I don't even know if this is better at all. Look at them teeths. Look at them teeths. All right, we'll send them back. This is a 16th ounce jig head right here. This is what I'm using. Straight it up like that. Throw it to a sheep. If they're big, they'll crush the whole thing. If they're small, they're probably gonna nip at it and you're gonna miss them. But we'll go back in there, see if there's any bigger ones. Oh, there's a decent one right there, actually. Drop it right down on him. Couldn't really tell how big he was, but he seemed bigger than the ones I caught so far. Shrimp is flicking away. I don't know where he went. Oh, 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 gosh. Dude, no way, hold up. I gotta get this guy off. God, real quick, there's a stud sheep on the piling right here. This guy got me right as I was about to pick up the bait and cast again. Let me see if he's still there. Grab a shrimp. It was a no doubt keeper. That's right where he was at. Sit right there and be patient with him. Oh, he got it. He got it. No, dang it. I'm being messed with right now. Another little mangrove. Timing, man. Timing's so important in fishing sometimes. If I would have seen that sheep, the one that I swear was probably 18 inches, maybe a few seconds earlier, probably would have had a pretty good shot at him. Instead, just some little mangroves. They're stealing the baits, just robbing me. Oh, that might be him. That might be him. This is something bigger. Actually a really nice mangrove. Let me swing him in. Really nice mangrove. Definitely the biggest of the day. I'm having fun. I'm glad I picked something. I'm gonna catch a lot of fish, high quantity. Nice fish. He's definitely an eater. What is he? 11 inches. Definitely be a good eater. But I'm still looking for them sheeps. It's actually a really nice fish. Healthy. All these mangroves are healthy, but we're gonna move on from them. Looking for big sheeps. Well, we just hit 300 flawless hours on my Suzuki 90. Literally flawless, no issues. Been a great engine so far. But just changed the water pump, did a few other things, but love it so far. But let's talk about 2026. Actually, let me talk about 2026 when we get past this guy working on a house. Sounds like he's grinding concrete. All right, 2026. So 2025 was the most successful year my channel has ever had. Every year, it has just increased a little bit. More subscribers than ever, more views than ever. And I think this year, in 2026, we are going to hit 100,000 subs. It doesn't mean anything. It means absolutely nothing. But I think we're gonna do it, which is pretty cool. You get a plaque for it. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and go down there and hit the subscribe button and follow along. We've got a lot of cool trips planned for this year. Last year, we kept it pretty simple. 2026, the Ginu is gonna be making a return. Yep, you heard that right. We're gonna have 2 boats to kind of consistently fish, plus some paddle boards, canoes, you know. I got a handful of boats, but the Ginu will be making a return. I think other than that, we may be doing a new EVO, maybe. It'll be just a couple of options differently. Same boat, a few different options. But other than that, we're gonna have 2, the EVO and the Ginu. I can cover pretty much everything. But we'll talk more about that when that time comes. For 2026, we're just gonna keep on chugging. I'm excited, really, really excited. If we can one-up what we did last year, that would be really impressive. But all the same sponsors returning to the channel, I appreciate it. NLBN, Pure Fishing, Columbia PFG, East Cape, Suzuki. But other than that, we're gonna make a move here and keep putting some fish in the boat. How about it? Let's do it. Another mangrove. Can't get away from these guys today. Getting sick of them, but I will say I'm starting to get into some snook. I've seen a couple, got a couple little follow-ups, so a snook would be really nice today. Another fatty. Ooh, there he goes. Get a shrimp on just in case I see something, but make it do with what we got today. It's a nice day, really, really calm. Oh, really clear. Got the K-tail in my hand here, a little 4-inch K-tail. Hoping I can run into a snook here soon. Good one. Some nice sheep here on this piling. Got one. Yep, got one. Got a big one. Got a big one. Come on. Oh, somehow I got him in the side. That's why he was fighting so hard. I was like, got a big sheep. He's not too big. He's probably a 12-incher. But I got him right in the body there. See if I can pin him down and get him out without poking myself. And he felt a lot bigger than he truly was. I don't know how in the world I did that, but hey, it's a catch. Sheepy. Probably 11, 12-incher. It's a good one. We'll send him back. I know there's some bigger ones around here. Finally, a little decent one. Decent one. Yeah, something's messing with it right now. You just feel barely little tiny ticks. Yep, there's one. A little better, but that is not the one I just saw. I think we're moving into some better ones, to be honest, but I feel like I'm gonna have to weed through these smaller guys. Another one. I think we've got 5 or 6 sheeps today, but still no keepers. Gonna go ahead and try the K-tail here for a little bit. Some really nice glass minnows in here. Should be some snook nearby, I would think, with all this bait. Missed that one. He was playing with me. Y'all could probably see that clear as day. Oh, that one was playing with me. I probably should have had him, but his lips were nipping, and I just didn't set the hook when he finally actually ate it. Here's what it is. Well, little update. Midday now. Just taking a break, getting some water, sitting in the shade, and honestly, it feels like spring. Like spring's coming. I know the water's cold, but you can like smell it in the air. Spring is coming. Snook are gonna start eating, but I just missed a nice snook, which is disappointing because I've had almost no opportunities for him today. So it would have been nice to get that one, but he played me. So I'm gonna get another sip of water. I don't know how much more shrimp fishing I'm gonna do because there's just not a lot going on other than small sheepshead and small mangroves. I might stick with the NLBN for a little bit longer today, see if I can find a snook. They're around, they're just, for the most part, they are not opening their mouths. So that being said, a little midday update. Let's keep going. All right, just saw a couple things. Just saw black drum and some nice snook, but the snook were a little smart, so we'll try to focus the black drum. Climb up here. Where'd that drum go? Might be him over there. No, that's the snook. Oh, there he is, right there. This shrimp should do it for him. Yep. Yep, got him. Got him, black drum on. From the polling platform. Oh, let me get down. Oh, he's decent for this little setup. I got just 20-pound mono on. He just went straight to it and just boom, tapped it. See if I can just keep him out of this dock here. Sweet. Little variety now. Nice black drum. Just gotta be careful around this pole here. Kind of awkward. Forgot about that pole. About threw me out of the boat when I bumped it. Just light leader, light drag here with this one. Don't want to overdo it. That was sweet. I threw out in front of him and just let him. And he approached it and just boom, obviously smoked it. Let's see if I can get him in the boat here. 2500 battle right here. 7-foot medium Fenwick HMG, 20-pound mono leader. So black drum don't have any crazy teeth or anything to break you off, but I don't want to put too much pressure. Break a knot or something like that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice drum. It's been a while since I've caught a drum, I guess, in my area. Caught a couple in Louisiana, or at least one. We'll pop him right out. Nice and quick, 24-incher. Come on. There we go. We'll go ahead and lay him back real quick. Beautiful fish. Thank you for playing, man. Been tough to get anything decent, but I'll take this. Please drop that. Oh, there he goes. Heck yeah, well that was freaking sweet. 24-inch drum. There was a couple nice snook there too, but they were had better things to do apparently. But shrimp, right down in front of that one, boom, hammered it. That was pretty sweet. So we're gonna get back to it here. Wind's picking up a little bit here on me actually. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, sun's high, wind's picking up a little bit. It might be, I know snook have not wanted to open their mouth, but it might be coming here. A decent one might be coming. I feel like if it's gonna be soon or it's not gonna happen at all. So we'll see, we'll see. Let's keep moving, let's keep moving. All right. Well, it was one of those days today. I wouldn't say the fishing was amazing. The good news is we're gonna go back out tomorrow and see if we can figure something out tomorrow. The water temps were 68.6 degrees today, which makes sense because snook won't bite if it's under 69. So that made sense why I didn't catch any snook. But I think tomorrow we're gonna try to focus snook. We are gonna try. I know there was like a huge mega super moon like last night or the night before, which may be negatively affecting the snook. So it might be a little bit better tomorrow. Maybe just try a different area, different tactics, and see what we can do. Didn't really get the keeper sheeps today. That's okay too. Can't ask for everything. But sun is getting low. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and I'll talk to you guys more then. But we gotta run. See you guys. All right, guys. Day number 2. Game plan is gonna go grab some gas in the EVO. Going to get on the water, grab some live bait, probably thread fins, and try to get a snook today. I think that's the main goal. I can't stay out too long today because I got a dermatologist appointment today. But the goal is maybe one good snook since we couldn't find one yesterday. That is main priority. All right, nice day so far. It is fairly calm, gonna be sunny, so we're gonna be able to sight fish. But we gotta find some bait first. We're gonna see if they're gonna be where I think they're gonna be. They might not. Looking for thread fins. All right, a lot of good bait marks on the screen. I think this might be them. Got them decent there, probably got 15 baits. Good snook baits, really good snook baits. Here, check this out. This is what I'm throwing on. A little something like that. They're under the boat right now. I need to keep throwing. All right, we got bait. We are ready to go. We're fishing light tackle today. I'm gonna fish the medium setups today with these thread fins, but real quick, this is the Columbia PFG Force 12. It's a waterproof jacket. I wear this when I'm cast netting in the winter so I don't get all wet and cold, but definitely a great jacket. I wear it with the bibs too. Makes you pretty waterproof, especially when you gotta throw the cast net a bunch to get baits. But let's go catch some fish. Let's do it, I'm ready. Bunch of snook right here, bunch of snook. Oh, there's one in the back right here. This might be it. Oh, he's on it. He ate it. Got him. Got him. He ain't a giant. No, we got a snook on. Don't take it. Don't take it. This is that 60-degree water temp snook. Ate the thready. There's actually 5 or 6 right there. A couple that were a little bit bigger, but they turned and started to go the other direction. Here we go. First snook of the year. Actually not bad. Healthy fish. Probably maybe a 21-inch snook. I will take it. That feels good. We got one to bite. All it took was grabbing a thread fin, a little one. Just a little bite-sized bait for these guys. Sweet. Send you back, buddy. There he goes, right back up into the mangroves. Yeah, if you guys can see right here, there's a bunch of sticks, and there was 6 or 7 snook laying right there. And the bigger ones kind of slid off. They might have felt me, but he was just sitting back right in there and went up and grabbed that thread fin. All right, well, it's been a couple hours now, and a little update for you guys. I accidentally ran my trolling motor dead, so I didn't realize. I didn't charge it yesterday, but I did use it a lot yesterday. And today, after a couple hours, it died. But it's been pretty slow, and we're gonna go ahead and hop in the water here with the bait and do some wading, see if we can make anything of today. I got good baits, I don't wanna waste them, so let's hop in the water, get to looking. All right, power pulled the boat down. Got a nice thread fin on. See if we can find something up in the mangroves here. Good thing about wading is you can sneak up to fish, I mean, way, way, way easier than in a boat. This is definitely the quietest way to fish, so see if we see something. Snook just ate it. There we go. Not the not the size I was wanting. There's a bigger one under there. I'll walk him back this way. See if he stays on. Oh, there he goes. Came off right there. Luckily, I don't gotta walk super far back to the boat. Little guy, I'm not even really upset about him. I was throwing to a bigger one and he came up and snatched it, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a new bait, move the boat a little closer. All right, update. Just got back in the boat here and I'm out of time. Today was not it. It wasn't it. Just wasn't it. The good news is, well, let me say this first. I think I pulled the hook on a trout and I had a snook that jumped off. That was about it, but I made the most of what I had. Got good bait. But the great news is the weather is amazing tomorrow, and I'm gonna take it offshore and we're gonna do some bottom fishing and cobia fishing and just try to seal this up. I wanna maybe get a kingfish too. Some fish dip would be really good right now, but I don't know, the shallow water, cold water deal is really challenging right now. I won't lie, it is challenging and I'm struggling. So I think we're gonna switch gears completely tomorrow. Switch gears completely. And hopefully have a better day tomorrow. But I'll see you guys, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We're switching gears big time. See ya. All right, guys, well, we made it offshore and I ran into a weed line and I found a huge tripletail on it. I think what I'm gonna do right here, let me see. I got a shrimp on right here, Savage Gear shrimp. Just happened to have it rigged up in the boat. And I think I'm gonna try this at him. If he doesn't wanna eat this, sometimes the bigger ones can be picky. I might try a thread fin. Let me see if I can pick him out. He was sitting under the weeds here. He was a big fish. Like, actually, he was a big fish. Somewhere under there. You need him to come out the side of it or something. Oh, he's on the other side. I see him. Big tripletail. Big tripletail. See if he eats this. Not looking too into it. He's big. He's a guaranteed keeper. Sometimes they're picky with artificial shrimp. They'll definitely eat a live shrimp, but I got a feeling he would probably also eat a live threadfin. Gosh, he's nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to try something different. He's not wanting the shrimp, like he's just showing no interest. So I'm gonna try a threadfin. Maybe he wants that. All right, let's put a threadfin in front of him. Oh, here he is right here, actually. He's on the back side of the grass. Let's go ahead and put this in front of him. Oh, he's looking at it. He's looking at it. He's gonna eat it. Oh, he just ate it. He's huge. No, came unglued. Didn't get it. Oh, how in the world does a circle hook not grab there? Smoke the threadfin. I don't know how that didn't grab. I guess I'm gonna be more patient with the next one, but he didn't even know what had just happened. It was a stupid mistake on my end. Oh, I actually see him. I actually can't believe I see him. He's back right in the same spot he just was after hooking him. Unless it's a different one, but let's see if I can get a better angle on him this time. Dude, right over to it. Ate it again. Dude, these hooks there's something wrong with them. Genuinely something wrong with these hooks. All right, I see the tripletail again. Unless is there two over there? There might be two, hold on. Is this him? This might be a smaller one, hold on. I'm trying to get a little closer, the current's fighting me here. Where is he? Oh, I got him right here. He's a nice sized fish. All over it, all over it. Huge tripletail, oh my gosh. Hammered it. We're on it. We're on it. We're on it. I'm trying to keep him glued this time. Oh, we've got light leader, 20-pound here. Super light. Oh, I just want to keep the line under the grass. I don't want to get him. Want him to get up in there. There he is. Oh, that is a nice tripletail. There we go. Oh, when a tripletail scream and drag, it's a good one. There we go. Just annihilated the threadfin, and I actually hooked him 3 times. I just couldn't get the hook in him for some reason. I took it a little slower there, and just let the circle hook do its job. And I will say it did its job when I was a little gentler with it. There he is, right down there. Cool. These guys love to hang to structure. And as you can see here, he was on some grass. These are delicious, delicious fish. I'm trying to reverse out of here. I'm trying to get away from the grass, but just got 20-pound mono leader, so I can't horse him up. Just got to be gentle with them. Just got my Penn Battle 2500 here, Fenwick 7-foot HMG. It's a medium rod. Digging. This fish is probably 20, we're gonna find out, hopefully. Probably 24, 25 inches. Deep down there. Perfect. Smashing the threadfin. Didn't really want to eat the shrimp, which is funny. Was not about the artificial shrimp. There he is, beautiful fish. Yeah, that's a 24-inch tripletail. Let me get the net. Let's get you on ice. There we go. There we go. Tripletail down. Oh my gosh, that's a nice one. I wouldn't say a mega monster, but dang good eating fish. Whew. Yes. All right, there we go. First fish of the day right there. That is this guy is probably, I'll measure him here in a second, probably 24, 25 inches. Beautiful tripletail, delicious eating, first fish of the day, heading offshore, and I'm feeling good. I felt so good about today. The weather is awesome out here. It is the flattest it's been, and at least the flattest this is probably the flattest day in the past year I've gotten to get out here. So beautiful tripletail. Unfortunately, these guys are not the smartest. So we hooked them once and actually hooked them again. I think I hooked him honestly 3 times, but I hooked him good once and thought maybe for sure he was gonna take off, but a sweet tripletail. He hung around, just kept on eating. Delicious fish. Let's get them on ice. Oh yeah, what does this thing measure? Thought probably 24 inches. Yeah, on the dot, 24 inches. Beautiful. All right, well, it was about time we got a real fish in the boat this video. There is a weed line here. I'm gonna maybe check the rest of it, but that little patch that Tripletail was on was probably the thickest, biggest mat in the stretch that I can see here. So I could see why there was a Tripletail hanging to it, but we're gonna keep sliding here, looking, maybe see something else, and then after that, head to my first bottom fishing spot and look for some mangroves and lanes and maybe find a cobia, and yeah, it's gonna be an awesome day. I can feel it. All right, well, that was cool. We got a keeper Tripletail on ice. First fish on ice of the day, and we're gonna head to bottom fishing spots and see what we can pull up. But saw a few more Tripletail, and they were all small. They were all small, so let's get moving. Keep moving, I should say. All right, I'm gonna start chumming up our baits from yesterday, dropping them down, see if I can get some fish fired up. Looking for snapper here, lane snapper, mangrove snapper, maybe find a cobia on the bottom, maybe find a kingfisher on the boat. We'll see, we'll start chopping up baits and feeding them down, and then we'll drop a live bait down on bottom. Straight up just watched a 40-pound kingfish just sky on one of my baits behind the boat. Not even joking, huge king. Like huge king. All right, try something different now. Huge king skied in the back of the boat. So we're gonna throw out stinger rig, just feed him out, see if that king will come back, or maybe there's more. But it was actually a giant king. Like, it was not a small one. All right, just gonna stick this in the rod holder for now. I'm gonna chuck some additional baits out there. If this thing goes off, it's gonna be screaming. Oh, something on my bait. Huge boil back there. Yep, there it is. Kingfish on. There it is, kingfish on. That didn't take long. There it is. That didn't take long. Skied on it. He ate it and flew out of the water. I don't think it was as big as the one that skied on it previously, but there we go. Kingfish on. There we go. Slammer 6500 right here. Woo-hoo-hoo! No! Oh no! What happened? Did he cut it? Didn't. He just pulled. Oh man, I'm not getting the best luck these past couple days. Ain't nothing wrong there, just pulled. I don't know, the drag wasn't tight. I mean, just playing them just right. Let's get another bait out there. All right, gonna feed out another fresh bait there. I can't believe that one pulled there. I mean, I had some pressure on him, but I mean, nothing crazy. Probably just what I needed. Let's see, we'll feed him out. We'll see, he wasn't huge. That was like a good eating size king. Oh, on again. Oh my gosh. That's a king. Oh, we're on him. We're on him. This feels like a bigger one. This feels like a bigger one. Oh boy. Dumping. Dumping. All right. Swimming back to me now. Huge mega runs, and then they kind of just swim back to the boat. Dang, dude. How the heck? This is why he was fighting so hard. Big king. hooked in the tail somehow. He came up and hit the bait and got lassoed. Big king. Giant kingfish. Dude, I cannot believe he got hooked in the tail. He's about held on by one single treble hook here. Big king, big king. Whew. That might be my biggest king ever and the biggest one for sure out of the EVO. Bro, what a fish. Woo! Real deal one right there. I don't know, probably a 20-pound king. Nice one, maybe a little bit heavier, somewhere in there. Beautiful kingfish on the EVO. It's just so awesome to be able to get fish like this on a skiff. So we got a big tripletail in the cooler, and we're gonna throw a kingfish in there as well, and I'm sure there's more around the boat. We can get our second one here in a moment, but an actual stud, nice one. About, I mean, maybe we'll catch one bigger, but I'd be surprised if this was the big king for the day. Pretty freaking sweet. All right, I had just marked a bunch of kings on the screen, and I was like, I better change up my rig before it breaks because it was all kinked up. But we're gonna free-line another bait out here. Let's see, he's freaking out already. I'm just gonna put that in the rod holder and chum out some more. See if I can get him fired up or to the boat. Oh. Just got taken. Yep, there's a king. Gotta be. Got smacked. Oh. Gotta be. Gotta be. Dude. Dude. That feels like the right one. Did I lose him? Oh, I think he cut it. Or something. He just came unglued mid-run. No way. Dang, dude. Let's see what happened. Did he cut it? Did he break it? Yeah, he broke it. I feel like there's still the rig. I still got the rig on there. He might have just came unglued. Yeah. Gosh, that thing got hammered. I don't know. Just playing light drag with a stinger rig. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong there, if I should have the drag tighter, but it's pretty loose. Thing just came unglued on the run. Incredibly powerful. That's insane. Let's get another bait on. Thing got smoked. Ooh! I don't know if y'all can see, you probably can't. King's big time skying back behind the boat. I guess I should just keep going that direction. Big king, just blasting a bait, one after the other, skied like 3 times. Pretty far though. But all right, we're in the right area, in the right vicinity. I'm gonna keep trolling. Oh, there's one. Took it right off the surface. Dude, bro. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good one. Let's go, I want this one. Came up and ate it right off the surface. Fat boil where the bait was. Dude. Whew. This is a big fish. Feels like it. That run, that first run, that's sick. Feels like it's got some weight. Oh yeah, I see him. Slammer's getting a workout today. See if we can keep this one on. Oh, big fish. I can see him way down there. Like 25 feet under the boat. Good one. Good one. All right, let's get ready to gaff this fish and put him on ice. Beautiful king. It's a nice one. Another probably 18, 20 pounder. Nice, eat that fish. 25 pounds probably. Oh. All right. Whew. That is a big king. Hey. This one might be a little bigger than the last one. Good king. Let's go on the EVO. There we go. We got our 2. Now we can maybe do a little bottom fishing. I don't know if any EVO has ever seen an ice box like that. 2 big kings. Alrighty, we're having a day. We're having heck of a day. Well, you can't get much better than a day like this. It is glass out here. As far as you can look, dead glass. And it pains me to do it, but I just tossed all my baits back and we're gonna head on in. There's just not much more for me to do out here. We have 2 beautiful kings and a nice triple tail. So that was about the best day I could ask for. Maybe would have thrown in a few bottom fish, but I guess bottom fishes weren't eaten today because I tried and I just couldn't get anything, but the kingfish were chewing, Spanish chewing, and that triple tail. I was pretty lucky with them, I won't lie. Got pretty lucky, just right place at the right time, and that's how it goes a lot of times. But we're gonna head on in and we're gonna go make some fish dip, get these fish filleted, and probably give some away, and then we'll make the dip with the rest. And I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So let's head on in, and I'll see you guys back at the house. All right, well, we've been back home for the past couple hours. I got the boat all cleaned up, and it's time to clean up these fish. 2 kingfish and a triple tail. I'm gonna get them out on the table, hold them up, take some pictures, and then we're gonna fillet them. First fish, triple tail. I think just for fun, we're gonna weigh this triple tail. He probably weighs 7 pounds, probably. Maybe 6, I don't know, somewhere in there. What does that say? I can't even see. Ooh, 8 pounds. About 8.5 pounds, roughly. I think this is the smaller one. I guess this one probably weighed 20 pounds, but we'll weigh them and find out. I can't read what that says. I'll turn it around. Ooh, 16 pounds. I think this was the smaller one. Ugh. Overestimated him a little bit, but that's okay. All right, this one was a little bit bigger. A little bit. We'll weigh him too, though. I have no idea what this says. 19 pounds, 19.5 pounds. Ooh. I was definitely right. A little bit bigger, but I think I still overestimated. I thought this was about a 20 pounder and this was about a 25 pounder, but that's okay. That's an honest mistake. I was off by about 5 pounds. It's hard to guesstimate these fish. They pull so dang hard. Beautiful table there. Some good fish. 2 beautiful kings and our triple tail. That was an epic day. I mean, epic. All right, well, I went ahead and threw the other fish back in the cooler while I focus on this kingfish here. This is the bigger of the 2, that 19.5 pounder. And man, these guys fight so freaking good, but they're super easy to clean. And we're gonna go ahead and smoke these guys. I'm gonna give some of the fish away to my dad so he can make his own fish dip. And I am going to make my own fish dip, give away some of that fish dip. And none of this fish is going to go to waste. And the carcasses, carcasses are going to go in my stone crab traps, which I haven't brought, I haven't shared on the channel yet. But I have been learning a little bit about stone crabbing. And it's been fun. It hasn't been the easiest thing ever, but I'm learning. But we definitely have some good bait here. Some very, very, very good bait to throw in there. None of this will go to waste. All right, check that out. That is 1/2 of the kingfish fillet there. Well, 1/2 of the fish, I should say. A fat fillet. I mean, this thing probably weighs 4 or 5 pounds itself. Pretty sweet. That's one done, and we'll do the other side. And man, this is a freaking monster. I think, like I said, or maybe I said earlier, I think this is the biggest kingfish I've ever caught. All right, now what I'm gonna do is kind of cut this into sections so that I can fit it all in a bowl, or maybe I even need a bigger container, get it ready to brine. We brine it for 24 hours, then we throw it on the smoker, then we add all the good stuff, and this is gonna be a good fish dip. All right, originally I wasn't gonna show the second kingfish, but I feel like I did it perfectly, so I just wanna show y'all. That is pretty good. Pretty good. Perfect. Look at that tail. That is so cool. All right, and last but certainly not least, our tripletail. These guys are really scaly. They're delicious. And this was like a perfect eating size one, I'm not gonna lie. Like I like this size. They're not too much of a pain to clean. They're pretty easy actually. Only issue is they're scaly. But I'm not very good at filleting tripletail. I haven't done it a whole lot of times. I've maybe only caught maybe 10 keepers in my life. So I'm gonna take my time with it, go really slow. If you're new to filleting fish, my best advice is just take it slow. Take it slow, it makes it a lot easier. If you try to work fast, you're probably gonna cut yourself, you're probably gonna leave meat. And that's just my philosophy on it. Take it easy. All right, there you have it right there. One fillet, and we did pretty dang good simply because we took our time. I'm not super good at filleting, just take my time, go slow, and that was about all the meat you could get off one side of the tripletail. Time to do the other side. All right, so I was doing a little digging to see what this fish had been eating recently, and let's see. First thing I'm pulling out of his stomach, a threadfin. I wonder where that came from. Probably mine on the one of like 4 hook sets I missed on this fish. Now look at that. That is cool. Second thing out of this tripletail stomach is a little, I believe this is a blue crab. It's just a little teeny tiny blue crab. That is so cool. It's like super fresh too. Like he must have eaten this, I guess probably within the last 24 hours if I had to guess. I mean, this is just like a perfect crab. It hadn't broken down at all yet. And that is just crazy. These tripletails just sit on structure and wait for things to go by. Either they do that or they're also peeping, looking in and out of the structure, probably pulling crabs off the grass and stuff like that. This guy was probably just sitting there. He probably came up and just slurped them right off the grass, but super cool. I think that's pretty much it there that he had in his stomach. Yeah, that's it. A crab and this guy. This is probably why. He didn't have much in there. He was probably hungry. He was eating everything I threw at him. But this is another stone crab bait. And there you have it, both sides of the tripletail. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see me throw in one of the videos coming up, checking the stone crab traps and hopefully getting some stone crabs. Let me know down in the comments, but pretty cool. Blue crab in his stomach, tripletail, all done. Well, that was a day. Sun is setting right behind me. EVO's cleaned up, all our fish are cleaned up, and I am just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get those our our kingfish in the brine, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the brine after it's all done and we're prepping it for the smoker. It's really, really simple. We'll brine it for probably 24-ish hours. You don't have to brine it that long, but at least I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, well, welcome to the kitchen. Our kingfish now has been sitting in a brine for the past 24 hours, and really the brine is super, super simple. It is just water, a cup of garlic salt, and a cup of brown sugar, and it smells amazing. You can see it in here. This is actually only about what's right here in front of me, which we're gonna do right now in a batch. This is only about a quarter of the total kingfish meat. So I did a batch last night, and I'm giving a bunch of kingfish away to my dad so he can make his own fish dip. But it is just amazing. 2 kingfish, it's a lot of fish. So we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff out of the brine. We're gonna pat it dry. We're gonna throw a little bit of seasoning on it, get on the smoker. Smoker's already hot and ready to go. All right, so we're just going ahead and getting our kingfish out of the brine and onto these trays here where we're gonna, once again, pat it dry, throw some seasoning on it. But this was in there for 24 hours, and you don't have to do 24 hours. I think people brine for as little as 4 hours or so before they throw the fish on the smoker. But just really just, it was Lowry's garlic salt and brown sugar, equal parts. And just fill up a container like this with water, and then throw the seasoning in and submerge as much fish as you can in there and throw it in the fridge and let it sit. And now after 24 hours, it is ready for the smoker. Smells so good. But for the very first time, I am going to have a full recipe for this whole dip down in the description. And this was all created by me. So if you want to try this at home, you get some kingfish, even you could do it with Spanish mackerel. You could probably do it with mullet as well. But this is my very simple smoked kingfish recipe. All right, now we're just gonna go in with some paprika and some garlic powder. Just lightly coat tops of the fish here, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna throw it on the smoker after that, but let's do this. All right, and there's a close-up of a nice kingfish fillet. We are going to throw it on the smoker now. Let's head on out there. Like I said, it's already hot, so we're ready to go. All right, we got the, this is my Grill Silverback. It is a pellet pellet smoker, whatever you want to call it, but we're gonna go right on the grates here, skin down, and load it on up. We're rolling with pecan pellets. I believe they're Traeger pecan pellets, pecan, whatever you want to say. And we're just gonna load it up. We're gonna go 3 hours at 200 degrees or until the internal temperature reaches 145 degrees for this dip. Don't gotta worry about bones or anything. Once we smoke it and we go to like grind it up, those bones will pop right out. We'll be able to pull them out real easy. There might not even be bones in any of these. Maybe this one. Kingfish, when you fillet it, it's not too bony, if I'm being honest. There's not many, but there's probably a few in here. We'll work those out when we go to make the dip, but simple as that. We're loading it up. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. 3 hours, 200 degrees. I'll see you guys then when we're done. All right, guys, well, it has been about 3 hours, and we're gonna go ahead and pull our fish off. I'm just gonna double check the temp, and we should be good. But I'm gonna double check everything that it is 145. This is a thicker piece, but thicker pieces at 145, I almost guarantee those thinner ones are gonna be over 145. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it all right now. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let me get a container and we'll pull it out, get it inside. Go ahead and turn the smoker off so I'm not getting smoke blasted in my eyes. But a lot of times when I pull these off after smoking, the skin wants to stick to the grates. Some of it does, some of it ends up coming up with it. No problem if it is stuck to the grates like that. If you guys are gonna do this at home, just give it 20 minutes after you come back out here and just peel it all off. It comes off really easily, but see, like right there, just pulled off pure meat right there, like, and left the skin. But if you come back to it, it'll pull pull right off pretty much just like that. It's no big deal if it does stick though. Sometimes it's actually easier if the meat wants to come off easy, and then I'll just come back later. And dude, there is a bee that just wants to be on my face. Check out that one. Beautiful color on it. You can see the paprika. Like, it's a nice little red tone to it. That's gonna be good. All right, see, check this out. A bunch of skin just stuck to the grates, but it comes off really easily if you just grab it. I'll come back out and grab it out later, but we'll close this up. Let's get inside. All right, everyone. Well, welcome to the kitchen. We have our finished kingfish here. It's been a long time from, I remember cast netting a bunch of bait to running out, throwing them out, getting a king, bringing them in, cleaning them, processing them, smoking them, and now we're to this point where we're gonna make the dip, and it's the most fun part. It's a little messy, but it's fun and it's gonna be delicious. So this recipe I've worked on a little bit, and I've kind of refined it since the last time I made kingfish dip, and I've gotten to do it and work on it a couple times, but this is very simple, and I think I've simplified it because when you make a kingfish, or when you have a dip, you can always add things to the dip, like jalapeños, banana peppers. I mean, you could eat it on 10 different types of crackers. So if I make a simple dip, I can serve it up to a bunch of different people, and then they can add little ingredients to it, like jalapeños, banana peppers, and so many other ingredients to make it their own and enjoy it how they want it. So simple is the name of the game here, and there's only like 7 ingredients. We're gonna add a little more paprika, a little more garlic powder, light sour cream, and then light mayo, hopefully to get this down a little bit, because when you add sour cream and mayonnaise, it brings the calories up quite a bit. So try to make it a pinch more healthy. And then salt, and then we're gonna use the juice from pickled jalapeno peppers. So it's good use. So we ate these jalapenos on top of the dip when we're done, but we're gonna use the juice in the dip, which will be nice and it'll help keep the dip moist. All right, and once again, the recipe, the exact measurements are gonna be down in the description. If you guys wanna check it out, screenshot it, save it. But we're gonna get to it here. So hopefully when you pick up your kingfish, your smoked kingfish, the skin, like this one, for example, that skin's stuck to the grill. I'll pull it off later, but perfect. Now we have a perfect white, man, that looks good, white fish, and you can see it just wants to fall apart when you start to ground it up. So we're gonna mix about, we're gonna make a pound right here and throw it in a container ready to go for you guys. But I'm gonna start with 2 pounds of dip. I guess I should say we're gonna make 2 pounds of dip, and I got this on the scale here so I can kind of keep an eye on it. But if you can see there, like, just pulls apart, like, I mean, nothing. A little squeeze and it just completely falls apart, which is perfect. Exactly how we want it. We did it right. But we're gonna measure out about 2 pounds of it. And we're also gonna be feeling for bones when we do this. I just gently squeeze it, break it apart, and I'm just making sure I don't get any bones in there. This is the time to catch it. But break it apart, and we'll go till we're at 2 pounds. This is another great time to kind of take a look through the fish as you put it and you start mixing it, to look for any of the bloodline that might have got, that we didn't actually remove when we filleted the fish. I just left it in there. But if you see any bloodline, you can go ahead and just scrape it away from the meat, then throw the meat and get it ready to get processed and made. All right, so we've weighed out a little less than 2 pounds here, and I want it just like that because we're gonna use these little containers to kind of package them up and give them away to people, and these hold about 1 pound of dip. So when we add our mayonnaise, our sour cream, we'll have pretty much exactly 2 pounds of dip here and 2 little containers, which that's just perfect. We're gonna just grind it up a bit more, and we're just gonna start adding our ingredients, and this is like the simplest thing in the world. It's so easy to do. And you can, it's hard to mess this up. You can make this probably 1,000 different ways. You can add so many different things to make it your own, but this is just my idea of that simple smoked kingfish dip. All right, so now we're gonna go in with our light mayo. Well, we're going in with our mayo and our sour cream, and once again, it is the light version, hoping to save some calories there. Gonna measure out about 1/2 cup of each, sour cream and mayo, and this is totally, I mean, it's an eyeball thing. Some people might want more sour cream and mayo, some people might want less, but this is kind of just where I'm at with it, and I think it's just right for us. Next up, we're gonna kind of just eyeball about 1/2 cup of that jalapeno juice. The pickled jalapenos, you see that? That's that good stuff. Go in with that. Paprika, I just a little sprinkle in there like that, just to keep that red coloring. I think it looks great. And now we're gonna do a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of garlic powder, and we're all done, ready to mix. All right, guys, well, we are wrapping it up. Just gonna grab a Ritz cracker here. We're gonna taste it to make sure I did everything right. It's, like I said, extremely, extremely hard to mess up. Let me grab a fork. It is extremely hard to mess up, and you could do this probably 1,000 different ways, but Ritz cracker, a little bit of dip on there, just like that. Then we'll grab a jalapeno, pickled jalapeno, I should say. And you could totally eat this with fresh jalapenos. I mean, all sorts of vegetables you can add on top. Banana peppers. Anything else? I mean, onions.
I've seen tomato, like a raw tomato, cut it up and put it on there.
Yeah. Well, get one good look at that. From the sea to a cracker. All right, let's see if I did it right. Usually I'd let it cool down a little bit first, but it should be good. The problem with this, it is on the higher end of calories, and once you start eating it, it's hard to stop. Oh, it is really good. Perfect, exactly what I was going for. Simple, not over the top. Throw a jalapeno on top. Throw a whatever the heck you want, however you like your fish dip. But once again, recipe will be down in the description. Very simple. I'll write it out real nice for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Wow, that jalapeno was a little spicy.
Yeah, they were.
That one was a bigger one. But, man, perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Kingfish was awesome. We were able to get sheepshead, snook, mangrove snapper, tripletail, kingfish again, and I can't remember if we caught anything else, but we caught a bunch of species, and that is the goal for 2026, just to mix it up and continuously do something different. Keep you guys on your toes. You'll never know what you'll see next. And yeah, I want to say I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you for an awesome 2025. And we're ready to go in 2026. I'll see you guys in the next video.